Hello and welcome to Productivity Nerd, a podcast all about getting shit done, hopefully in an elegant way that doesn't leave you too broken. In our crazy worlds, we're all about balancing the need to work enough to make ends meet, enough not to annoy our bosses, but also enough that we feel like we've done enough, which can be a whole different psychological and emotional ballgame, along with the human need to rest and stay well. Plus, on top of that, we'd quite like to enjoy ourselves, maybe just a little bit along the way, spending quality time with those we love. I, for one, love hearing about how people get that balance and work more efficiently so they have more time to do the things that they love. Hi, and welcome to Productivity Nerd. It is super to have you here. I'm really looking forward to today's mini-pod. It came about because I was on a vlog, that's like a co-working session online, and at the break, they suggested we watch baby pandas playing live on YouTube. I mean, yes, always, right? Of course, all the pandas. It made me really happy. Why wouldn't it, for goodness sake? But then they mentioned that this is a known productivity hack, like not pandas, but watching cute baby animals. And that sounded like utter balderdash to me. So I Googled, and goddamn if it isn't actually true. So that got me thinking. A well-known study from Hiroshima University found that people who looked at baby animals, puppies, kittens, and probably, yes, pandas, performed subsequent tasks 44% better when they played a dexterity game. Operation with the tweezers. You see, get visuals with the YouTube. Operation compared to control groups. And others showed an accuracy improvement on visual tasks. So why? What? Well, viewing baby schema features, i.e. like large eyes, round faces, all that sort of baby stuff, triggers a positive effect, nurturing motivation and a narrowed attentional focus, which leads to more careful, deliberate and accurate work. Hurrah! Bring on the baby pandas. That's what I'd say. And this is not just one study there. Believe it or not, there have been more. Who knew? Broader follow-ups suggested that cute image viewing enhances fine motor and perceptual performance. And even in sports like basketball, free throws, not under pressure, just, chilling. But this cuteness viewing effect is not just fluffy, it's actually real. And other outlets have done some research and discovered that this cute video watching can boost your mood, reduce stress, increase dopamine, potentially might even build resilience, which is all good, when you're running out of oomph to get some work done. So immediately go and find some baby pandas. That's what I'm saying. Google Wolong, Wolong Grove Panda Cam. No, sorry, Panda Cam. I mean, it probably is com, but Wolong Grove Panda Cam, and you literally get 24/7 live baby pandas playing with their mum. It's so cute. Anyway, you can thank me later. So, baby pandas. So that bonkers hack made me think, well, there must be other rather mental productivity hacks out there. What are they? So, I'm going down the crazy path, people. We're buckling in because we're going down an alleyway. We are going down an alleyway. Disclaimer: cute animals, definitely some research behind that. The rest of this stuff is just way out there wackadoodle. Slim to none in the way of research. This is just people trying some stuff. And I just thought these ones were rather bonkers and rather beautiful. So, yeah, here we go. Dig in. Number one, the fake commute. Now that most of us work from home a good chunk of the time, this one intrigued me. Some people reclaim the psychological boundaries of home v work by doing a 15-20 minute walk before and after work to sort of pretend they're commuting to the house. And so this was an essay somewhere random, probably, Medium or equally strange. But this strange hack really helped create a division for a writer and really boosted their productivity. Now, I've not done this exactly, but when I first, this is like the opposite of good productivity. When I first started working from home, I found I missed my commute is a very strong word. I did not miss anything about the Piccadilly line at all. But I did kind of miss that work-home boundary, which a commute gives you, right? It gives you that, it breaks the day up. And my first attempt at solving this problem was to immediately at 5:30 or 6 pour a glass of wine. I can tell you that is not 100% a good way of defining a boundary. I mean, it worked, but that way alcohol it is a bad call. Don't do it. It was fun, bad juju. My next efforts were a little bit more constructive, and I changed my clothes after I finished work. I mean, I wasn't on video calls in those days. I mean, they had been invented, but nobody really did them. But yeah, I literally just used to sort of work in my worky clothes and then get changed into something else as a way of just splitting out the day. But it's more of a boundary thing than a productivity thing, I would say. But if you do want to get in the right mindset for work, how about hack number 2? Wearing shoes indoors. I know, weird. Some people do it anyway. I do not, mostly. But wearing shoes indoors as a mode switch cue. So, according to some ADHD coaches and behavior psychologists, putting on actual shoes inside can serve as environmental scaffolding. A cue that goes, right, brain, we're doing shit now. Get on with it. Because we only have our shoes on really when we're doing stuff, right? The barefoot slipper sock is all very, pandemic and chilling. So this definitely has not been formally studied, but there are some discussions about it. It's been tried. I have not tried it. I do have a weird cue thing though. Until a few years ago, we're going off a tangent now. Sorry. Until a few years ago, I wore contact lenses all the time, every day, all day at work, every day in the evening, like literally from the minute I woke up to the minute I went to bed. The only time I put glasses on is like between the bathroom and the bedroom. That sort of, literally going to bed period of time. And then perimenopause hit. I developed a weird selection of random allergies, one of which was to my contact lenses. So I had to move to wearing glasses all the time, which I absolutely hated, and I'm just about coming around to now. But because previously I'd only worn my glasses to go to bed or to loaf about the house on a Sunday morning with a hangover, my glasses being on meant relaxation, sleeping, bedtime. So whenever I had my glasses on, I felt tired. And I'd get to my desk, I had my glasses on, I'd be like, oh God, so exhausted. And it was because I was wearing my glasses. Now I couldn't unhack that because I couldn't not wear my glasses because I'm literally blind as a bat without them. I wouldn't be able to see the screen. And eventually it wore off. But once I realised what that was, I could argue myself out of it and go, no, it's just your brain trying to go to bed because you put your glasses on. So yeah, weird cues that our brain does either on purpose or by accident. So why not hack it? Put your shoes on to go to the study workplace. Why not? Anyway, just something to signal work time in big bold letters. That's what we're after here. Weird productivity hack number 3, narration. Ever tried narrating out loud your actions like a sort of cooking show host? Now I'm rinsing the mug. Excellent technique. No, not me either. Although weirdly, my old lodger used to. She was a teacher. She used to teach teeny tiny children, and she would quite frequently come home and be like, "I'm loading the dishwasher now," and I'm like, "Anna, chill. You're at home." She went, "Oh yeah, I'm loading the dishwasher." And yeah, and I don't need to tell you. No, you kind of don't. You're just doing it. Um, so yeah, narration of stuff. We do it for a reason. To explain to small children, obviously, but people report that it helps maintain focus, novelty, and engagement if they do it at work. Now, obviously, one would hope you're not doing it when you work with other people in the room. That would be very irritating indeed for them. But perhaps, I am writing the blog now. It's an intention. Could work. Could work. And I do know, after more speed awareness courses than a girl should admit to, that narrating a car journey is considered a really good technique to help drivers awareness and focus and environmental cues because you're describing it. I can see traffic lights ahead. They are amber. I can see somebody waiting to cross. That kind of narration is considered to be very good when you're driving. I mean, don't think that would make me slow down, but we can try. But perhaps, saying Blue Peter style, I'm writing a blog now, will make us do it. May it be so. So, if you like that one, let's stick a bow on that. Let's go for hack number 4. Clap or do a dance for yourself after completing small tasks. Now, I'm not kidding. Apparently, you can reinforce positive behavior Reward your little brain with a bit of dopamine because we all love a tick, right? It's just a slightly more exuberant version of a tick. Um, but yeah, let's generate some dopamine for micro things like sending that email or, I don't know, finishing that blog. And I don't know if you've ever done laughter yoga. I've done a few times. I love it. Um, I'm going to demonstrate now, and I apologise. But one of the things that you might do as part of laughter yoga is say, very good, yay, and literally stick your arms up in the air. And believe it or not, although you feel like a complete prick in the moment, it does kind of generate some energy and some. Yeah, I'm smiling. It's hard to tell, I know, but I am smiling having done that just once, and you probably would want to knock it out a couple of times. Um, I don't do that at work. I should I? Maybe I should. Maybe I will embrace that, and I will try a couple of clapping and yays, just to uh, every time I tick something off, I'll give myself a couple of yays, just to. I'll try it. I'll let you know if it works. Why the hell not? I mean, there's only the dogs here judging me, and they do judge quite hard most days. It's definite eye roll going on at the moment. But yeah, let's give it a go. Um, and our final hack of the day, which is YouTube related, which is interesting as we're doing our first YouTube video, complete with, whoop, signing. If you're listening, I apologize. I'm doing my very good waving again. But the youth of YouTube um, suggests that using one song on a loop when working works well. I mean, I guess if it's one song, after a while it becomes white noise, right? You're just not noticing it. And like all the other hacks about cues, it kind of makes sense if you can bear it. I mean, I'm not sure I could. So my dogs have a relaxation song, which sounds a bit mad. We work with a behaviourist to get over some stressful situations because I am that person. And we train the dogs to be calm whilst playing one song. We literally, it's Airstream by Electra. If you want to go listen, it's great. It's quite a nice song. It's quite chilled. Um, so, you lie them down, you do some nice long, relaxing strokes, you have some lavender. I do some deep breathing. Their breathing starts to match mine, nice and slow, and like a full sort of dog spa shebang, right? And you get them into that mode, and then you practice it with that song, or you reverse it. Whenever they're relaxed and they're snoozing, you stick the song on, and they start to associate the two together. So now I have a a dog song that I can play. If it's all a bit wild and I'm like, oh, or fireworks or whatever, I can stick this song on, and the pair of them will just go to sleep in 4 minutes. And it's a 7 minute song, so works a treat. Also makes me quite tired as well because obviously I've done the deep breathing. But so multiple uses, I would say. Um, but yeah, a productivity song. And we all use music to get us in the mood, right? A bit of Dolly Parton singing 9 to 5, or a bit of Britney, you got to work, which you steam into the office of a morning. Why not? A kind of getting in the mood, getting shit done playlist. I did used to have a wake up playlist at one point to get me in the zone for the day. I quite like that. I might dig that back out actually. I quite like starting the day with some music. Um, but handle with caution because you don't know what you're programming into your brain, right? I had one of those alarm clocks, Yodi alarm clocks that had like was it a CD player or a playlist? I can't remember. Anyway, rather than having beep beep beep, it played music to you. And I foolishly had Snow Patrol on there, and the first track was always "If I Just Lay Here," which the lyrics of that are not gonna get you up and moving much, are they? They're very much if I just lay here. Yeah, I'll just lay here. Be fine. Um, Not very imphy. So Dolly Parton, much better. That bouncing beat, that's gonna get you out the door doing your thing, right? Every day. So all day, every day, one song, a little bit much for me. But I can totally get on board with having an instrumental song that's the right tempo that becomes your like focus song. A bit like my dog relax song. You have the right when I hear that song, I'm in the zone, I'm head down, I'm concentrating. You just need to train your brain. Like train yourself like a collie, that's what I say. Get the right behaviors when it's on, and pretty soon you'll start to associate that song with those focused behaviors and like use it as a secret weapon. Why not? If it's good enough for YouTube, it's good enough for us. Um, anyway, I think that is quite possibly enough crazy productivity tips for the one day. I really hope you enjoyed it. There may be more another time because I feel this is a Reddit rabbit hole I could delve into endlessly. If you have any wild productivity tips that are, a bit left field, please do send them my way. I'd love to feature them. And thank you so much for listening. I'm Kathy Soulsby. This has been Productivity Nerd, a podcast all about helping you do more of the right thing really efficiently so you can go off and live your best life. If you've enjoyed listening, please do rate, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps people find us out in the world. Thank you for listening.